Hi, and welcome back to Thone's 1 Peter Nibbles, number 96. Christ's Suffering and Ours, part 3 of 5, the Flood. And this, of course, comes from 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 18 through 22. We're going to be talking about our safe place with Jesus. So why is this in the Bible? It highlights how early church members connected Old Testament scripture to New Testament theology. And in that sense, it's quite enlightening. And the communications is our promise from God. Now, the application to me. Warren Wiersbe, one of my favorite commentators, comments on verse 21 in his study Bible. He says, "The flood pictures death, burial, and resurrection. The waters buried the earth in judgment, but they also lifted Noah and his family up to safety. The early church saw in the ark a picture of salvation. Noah and his family were saved by faith because they believed God and entered into the ark of safety. So sinners are saved by faith when they trust Christ and become one with Him." So that's an interesting. We talk about several analogies that we talk. Our baptism is the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus, but also the flood is as well. And that's a connection between a very Old Testament story and the understanding of the theology of salvation that Jesus was involved with, 3,000 or more years later. God leads us with giving us knowledge of His protection. That's part of. We have to have the faith that He is there to protect us that way. And when we do that, then it's easy for us to march on in the right direction. Now, my response to this is, Lord, thank you for encouraging us to press on in your work, knowing that you are with us. It may seem very discouraging sometimes. A kind of trivial example would be, your church is trying to reach the community, and you go out and you, with lots of effort, with some money involved, with all kinds of efforts by a large percentage of your church to communicate with your community. And what is the result? As often as not, it's one or two people, if even that many. Often it's zero. I've experienced this, but it doesn't mean that God isn't rewarding what we do, because He comes in. He brings people in who you never contacted. Just a random person walks in and becomes intermeshed in your church, and that's His reward to you for that effort. He takes care of us one way or another. We press on. We know that He is with us. Whether success is measured in what we anticipated or success is measured in what actually happened. And generally, when success is measured by the Lord in what actually happened, that's much, much better than the reward we were anticipating. We'll talk to you next time.